Hi, this is Chase Sorby reporting from the W with some scary news. Our beloved principal, Mr. Keith Schenker, has been found dead in the reflection room in the high school. Police suspect he was involved with some foul play. Schenker was found by Miss Christine Cerrato, his secretary of 12 years. The FBI and local police believe he was murdered between 7 p.m. Friday, May 12th and 6:30 a.m. Monday, May 15th. Cerrato reported the crime. This is a disturbing call from 911.
911? What's your emergency?
Oh my God. This is Christine Cerrato. I'm secretary to the principal at Westlake High School. I need an ambulance in place right away.
What's the nature of your emergency?
It's the principal. He's on the ground. He's in the reflection room. He's unresponsive.
Is he still breathing?
What do you mean breathing? There's blood everywhere. The walls, the floor, the ceiling. I've never seen this much blood. I don't know if he's dead. He's not answering me. I don't know what's going on.
Where is the exact location in the building?
It's in the reflection room in the high school. I have somebody meet the ambulance and the police at the front lobby.
Police are on the way.
He was loved by many students and faculty and was also referred as Shanky Poo. Here's FBI investigator James Maxwell, who will fill us in on what they know so far.
Hello, I am investigator James Maxwell reporting at the crime scene. We have found three important pieces of evidence. We have found the body of our beloved principal, Mr. Keith Schenker. We have found the murder weapon, which is believed to be a ski pole, and we have found footprints leading out of the room. We have also found signs of struggle in the room by all the finger and handprints and the blood spatter all over the walls.
Hi, I'm here with
Joe Excel.
How do you feel that our loved principal, Mr. Keith Schenker, has been killed in our school?
It's very sad. Very unfortunate event. And, he was a great role model to Westlake,
Thank you. Stay tuned for further updates on the investigation.
Welcome back to W. I'm Michael Pagan, and I'm here with
Stephen DiNapoli.
We continue to follow the investigation on the recent murder of Westlake High School principal Keith Schenker. Schenker was found Monday, May 15th in the Westlake High School reflection room by his longtime security, Christine Cerrato. Coroner determined the cause of death was a blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
Evidence at the crime scene revealed that Schenker's death was caused by being hit over the head repeatedly with a ski poke. Here is FBI agent Joe Infantino with more information about the case.
Hello and welcome back to W. I'm here with
FBI agent Joseph Infantino.
So as we dive deeper into this investigation, what are the key things we should know and the things you have learned throughout this investigation?
So I've learned that there are several suspects that are all seemed very guilty, and we've got their fingerprint analysis and their hair analysis, and they said some of them are lying, some of them are not lying, but we have to figure out who's the real killer.
So who do you think are the key suspects here that we should know about?
So I've narrowed it down to two suspects. We got Mr. O'Connor, Mr. Marinaccio. They are the two prime suspects that I believe did this crime.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
This week, FBI agents have released key information about several suspects: English teacher Kevin O'Connor, science teacher Michelle Spiesman, health teacher Carolyn Kaufman, social studies teacher Anthony Marinaccio, and special ed teacher Debbie Ninoya. FBI agents have found that evidence that O'Connor and Marinaccio socialized outside of the school building, skiing with Schenker and science teacher Mary Newell.
Suspect Mrs. Frawley was hesitant and refused to answer most questions asked by both FBI and the W reporters.
Now, Miss Frawley, when we walked in here with our little press badges, right?
Right, I saw you guys come in.
Yeah, I know you did. And you went right under the table hiding. Why was that?
You guys, that's unbelievable. Are you accusing me of hiding by your mere presence in my room?
Definitely.
I was looking for a paperclip, but thanks for asking.
Paperclip.
We found it.
We
found it, right?
We found the paperclip.
So, Miss Frawley,
Yeah.
you are a suspect in this crime scene, huh?
Not that I'm aware.
Where were you on the weekend that Mr. Schenker died?
Rest in peace. Sorry, I get uptight. I was with friends, probably working out, some kind of activity.
Working out.
Yeah, I exercise every day. Yeah.
All right. Last
Is that
question.
unusual?
No.
No. Do you work out?
Some once in a while, yeah.
All right, are you done? I gotta.
No, you can't escape that quickly. And my last question is, do you have any idea of who it was? If it wasn't you?
That lineup, you said O'Connor?
Yes.
Marinaccio, did you say?
Mhm.
Kaufman? These are all highly competitive athletes, okay? I just want to start right there, okay? So everything they do is a competition. Now, I'm like that too.
I think you're getting a little off topic here.
No, stay with me. They will do anything to be number one. Anything
Yeah?
to be at the top of their game, no matter what the game may be. Is that good?
That was good. Thank you.
Anytime. Happy to help.
Furthermore, FBI agents have interviewed Mr. O'Connor, who also denied any acknowledge regarding the details revolving around Principal Schenker's death, and would not consent to fingerprint or blood tests without a warrant.
Now, Mr. O'Connor, where were you Friday afternoon?
Which Friday?
Friday, May 12th.
I was home.
You went right home after school?
Yes.
The weekend, were you here at all?
No, I was home all weekend.
You didn't leave the house at all?
I didn't come here.
Okay. So you said you had a good relationship with Mr. Schenker, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So do you know what he was doing, like what plans he had that weekend?
No, I do not.
You don't know where he was going to be that weekend?
No, I'm not his keeper.
Okay. Now, do you know anyone that doesn't get along with him or that would like to hurt him in any way?
I don't know. I can't speak for anyone other than myself.
Thank you. Now, have you consented to give your blood or DNA sample?
No, I have not consented to give any samples to the FBI at this time. They'll have to get a warrant. They've incorrectly identified me as a suspect in Mr. Schenker's murder. I have no involvement in that whatsoever.
Thank you.
The investigation is ongoing at Westlake High School. Stay tuned as more information becomes available.
Between 7 o'clock p.m. on May 12th and 6:30 a.m. on May 15th, Mr. Keith Schenker, principal of Westlake High School, was brutally murdered. His body was found in the reflection room on the morning of Monday, May 15th, by Secretary Mrs. Christine Cerrato. Also found at the crime scene were a bloody ski pole, guitar, bloody hand and shoe prints, as well as a bloody tissue in the garbage. As of this reporting, the individual responsible for Mr. Schenker's death is still on the loose. Forensic FBI agents have been working hard to get to the bottom of this crime, narrowing down the suspects to English teacher Mr. Kevin O'Connor and Social Studies teacher Mr. Anthony Marinaccio. Although both suspects have claimed that they have gotten along with Schenker, suspicious evidence has been uncovered. Fingerprints on the guitar were matched to O'Connor, while bloody handprints on the door were identified as Marinaccio's. There were also hair samples left at the crime scene.
Forensics determined that the hair found on the floor and on the body of Schenker was dog hair. It was also revealed that Mr. O'Connor, Mr. Marinaccio, and Miss Newell had been socializing outside of a professional scene with Mr. Schenker. The four of them had been out on a 2-day skiing trip about 2 months before Schenker's death, with Schenker, O'Connor, and Marinaccio all sharing an Airbnb on the trip. The autopsy shows that Schenker's cause of death was severe head trauma caused by repeated assault from a ski pole. The FBI has discovered both Marinaccio and O'Connor. It had motives to murder Schenker. Schenker recently purchased a copy of the book The Hobbit, which piqued the interest of both Marinaccio and O'Connor. Later, the FBI found that the same book, The Hobbit, was put up for sale on eBay by O'Connor, and the book was present when the murder happened. On Wednesday, June 6th, a bloody shoe was discovered in the classroom of Marinaccio, which leads the FBI to believe he may be responsible for Schenker's death. Both Marinaccio and O'Connor have consistently acted suspicious, and the evidence points to both as responsible for the murder. Stay tuned for further updates. This has been Joy Vedovato
And Lia Prosperino.
Back to you at the anchor desk.
Hi, my name is Victoria Engle, and I'm here interviewing Mr. Marinaccio. Where were you between Friday and Monday, or May 12th through May 15th?
I was here at work on Friday and Monday, but I did go away that weekend. I was at my friend's beach house.
How did you know Mr. Schenker?
Mr. Schenker was my boss. I've worked here for 4 years. He's always been a great boss, and I miss him very much.
Can you describe your relationship with Mr. Schenker?
Absolutely, it was very professional. I think that he appreciated what I brought to the classroom. It's been a really smooth 4 years here until what devastating news we just experienced.
Did you get along with Mr. Schenker?
Always.
Never anything bad between you two?
No, he's always given me positive evaluations, and was a friendly guy, he had a sense of humor.
Did you know any of Mr. Schenker's plans that he had this past week or a few weeks ago?
I'm really not sure of his personal life and what he does on weekends. I know he's a family guy. I think his daughter just got back from college, so maybe spending time with them.
Is there anything that occurred out of the ordinary around that weekend or week time?
I mean, spring semester is always very busy for people. It's a stressful time for a lot of teachers. There's been student fights, unfortunately. My schedule's remained pretty consistent, though.
Okay. Were you aware that they found your footprint in the crime scene?
I don't think it would have been my footprint. I mean, I walk all around the school, but none of that information has been brought to my attention. But I assume that my fingerprints and footprints are all over the school.
Okay. And were you near the room by any chance and heard anything when it went down?
No, normally on Fridays I leave right after school. I do get here pretty early in the mornings, but normally come right to my classroom.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
I can't run. Oh my god!
Where is he?
Didn't do it.
Good job, everybody.
I would never kill Mr. Schenker.
He's the best principal I ever worked under.
You're under arrest for the murder of Keith
You got the wrong guy.
You have the right to remain silent.
I've been framed.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
You don't have any proof.
You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Do you understand the rights I have just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me?
Yeah.
Marinaccio, come with me.
I would never kill Mr. Schenker. I've been framed. I've been framed. I wanted to be principal. I want to be principal.
I'm FBI agent Gianna Katalik of Westlake High School.
I'm FBI agent Maggie Plotkin of Westlake High School.
What were the connections between Spiesman, Kaufman, Frawley, McClintock, Marinaccio, and O'Connor?
The connections between them were on the evidence sheets. When we got back Mr. Marinaccio's transaction history, it showed that he had bought antiques from Spiesman and Kaufman Kaufman's handprints were also found on the guitar as well as Frawley's, and so were O'Connor's. And it had seemed that a week before, O'Connor had gotten into an argument with Marinaccio and Schenker, so that leads us to believe that they were connected. And Brian McClintock's name was found at the scene of the crime on a piece of paper, stating appraiser. How did Newell fit into the picture? Newell fit into the picture because she had a ski ticket showing that she had gone skiing a couple times or had met up at the same ski resort as Schenker.
Out of all the suspects, how did you narrow down your suspects to one?
We narrowed down our suspects to one based on the evidence at the crime scene. There was more evidence for hair samples and footprints and also the handprints. The handprints that were found were related to Marinaccio. And also the hair was a similar color, and due to the medullary index, it showed that it was also human hair, so it leads us to believe it was Mr. Marinaccio. This is FBI agent
Joseph Infantino. I am FBI agent Joseph Infantino.
How did you figure out Marinaccio murdered Schenker?
We realized that there was fingerprints of his all over the crime scene, especially on the murder weapon, which is the ski pole and the guitar. We also, when we were talking to him about questioning him, he had lied about where he was and his location.
What kind of evidence did you collect that pointed to Marinaccio?
We collected fingerprint analysis from the crime scene. We also collected crime scene footage from the cameras on the crime scene.
Why did Marinaccio murder Schenker?
Do you want me to answer? Marinaccio murdered Schenker because they had a disagreement about the book The Hobbit, which we found surveillance footage of them in a room together looking over the book, and The Hobbit is worth a large amount of money, so they had a disagreement about it.
What was the connection between Marinaccio, O'Connor, and Schenker?
They all are in a book group together, and they spend most of the day, like their days together, and they also, a couple weekends before the murder, they went on a ski trip together. And Marinaccio and O'Connor don't really get along. They were found in a fight in the faculty room like a week before the murder.
Is there anything else tied to this murder?
There wasn't really much that was else tied to it other than what we stated before. They seemed to be like a little bit heated, the two of them, Mr. Marinaccio and Mr. Schenker.
Are you sure it was a book group? That Mr. Marinaccio wasn't involved in anything else? What about McClintock's involvement?
McClintock was also involved because on Mr. O'Connor's eBay, he was selling the book for a good amount of money, $75,000 to be exact. And there was a paper found in the scene of the crime that said Brian Appraiser, meaning that he was interested in buying the book. So that's all that really ties Mr. McClintock in as well. Sorry, it's okay.
My name's Victoria Engle. I'm a reporter for The W, and I just wanted to say that I'm very sorry for Schenker's family. He was a beloved principal at our school. He's always been respected. I'm a great speaker, a great leader to all the kids and faculty, but we're happy we got justice, and we just hope that Mr. Marinaccio gets put away for life. Back to The W. Okay.